They found the freezer after the last tenant vanished, and inside, something was still alive. It started when Ethan moved into his new apartment in a small town in Indiana. Rent was cheap, too cheap. The landlord just said, "The last tenant left in a hurry. You're lucky." The place was quiet. Old carpets, faded wallpaper, but it had a weird smell, cold and metallic. Ethan thought it would go away. It didn't. On his first night, he explored the kitchen. Everything was dusty except the freezer. It was huge, old. It didn't match the rest of the kitchen. And it was locked, not taped, not sealed. Locked with a heavy metal chain around it. Ethan laughed nervously. Who locks a freezer? There was no key, so he ignored it. But that night, at 2:47 a.m., he heard the buzzing, like the sound of the freezer turning on, and a soft thud, like something hit the inside. He didn't sleep. The next day, he asked his neighbor, an old man named Mr. Holloway. The old man looked at him with wide eyes. "You didn't open it, right?" "No," Ethan said, half joking. "Should I?" Mr. Holloway shook his head. "When the freezer starts humming, don't listen to it. Don't talk to it. Don't touch it." "What are you talking about?" Ethan laughed nervously. Mr. Holloway leaned in and whispered, "That freezer doesn't keep things cold. It keeps things in." Ethan tried to laugh it off, but the freezer kept humming. Every night, and the sounds inside got louder. Scratching, banging, whispers. Yes, whispers. Calling his name. Ethan. He started having nightmares. A pale hand reaching out. Something pulling him into the dark. Waking up with frost on his skin. He decided to move out. But when he tried to pack his things, the freezer started shaking. Like something inside was angry. Then, the power went out. Complete silence. And the freezer clicked open. Not much. Just an inch. But enough. Ethan grabbed a flashlight and stepped closer. His breath fogged in the air. The room was freezing cold. He saw something inside. A face. A pale, frozen face staring back at him. Then the eye moved. It blinked. He screamed and ran to the front door. It wouldn't open. None of the windows would. Then, the lights came back on. The freezer was closed again. He backed away, shaking. His phone had no signal. He stayed up all night. The next morning, Mr. Holloway came knocking, but the door was slightly open. He stepped in and found Ethan's phone on the floor. The freezer? Gone. Only frost on the floor where it once stood. Police searched the place. No signs of struggle. No Ethan. No freezer. Just a note written in shaky handwriting on the wall. Don't open the freezer, even if it calls you. They say, if you ever hear your name being whispered in the middle of the night, don't answer, because something cold, something hungry, might be listening. And it's looking for a new home, because the freezer is never empty for long.